This is a story about the past 2.5 years. Pretty much my journey. My name is Grace, but a lot of people call me Cookie. It's been my nickname since before I was born. This is the first day of 5th grade. That's me. I was so excited about all the events coming up that year, especially the 5th grade picnic. Don't worry, I got better. But I wasn't feeling better. After a month of going back and forth to the pediatrician with back and leg pain through the help of some friends, a new pediatrician wanted me to go straight to the ER for stat blood work and x-rays. So off we headed into the elevator, and that's when I asked my mom,
"Do they think I have cancer?"
She said, "Why would you say that? Don't be silly." My blood work and x-rays came back fine, so I was admitted and sent for an MRI the next day. The MRI showed something in my bones, so we left the hospital at midnight and were at the children's hospital before dawn, and I took my balloons with me. And I got hooked up to this, and they told me it would have to go everywhere with me. So I decided to my new best friend, Bob. Bob and I went down for some scans. And remember that day the pediatrician sent us to the ER, and on the way down to the elevator? Well, my fear was confirmed. I did have cancer. Stage 4, high-risk neuroblastoma. Now, this is where my family and I made a decision, a very important decision. We're going to stay positive and keep moving forward, and that's what we set out to do. I left the hospital on a Friday. I went home, cut my hair, dyed it a kickin' red, and we were back at the hospital on Monday. I had more scans, had surgery to put my line in so all my meds could go through it. Was reunited with Bob, and I decided he should have a face to go with his name. Round 1 of chemo. I have more visitors. There's a lot of spare time in the hospital, and there's a lot of crafts and music. I finally got to go home, and I shaved my head. I decided when I would lose my hair, not the cancer. But my brother did let me shave his head first. And on top of that, my doctors told me they were no longer treating to cure me. This was the same time the amazing people at Make-A-Wish asked me if I decided what my wish was. I knew exactly what I would wish for, but I didn't know if it was possible.
Wait! Stop the video! Since I'm here, why don't I just tell you?
Hi everyone. My name is Grace, but everyone likes to call me Cookie. Almost 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma. In an instant, life as I knew it changed. And instead of spending my time with my friends and my family and doing the things I love, I practically spent all of my time in the hospital. I underwent lots of rounds of chemotherapy, multiple surgeries, a stem cell harvest, transfusions, and 2 rounds of MIBG, a liquid radiation therapy. I have a very strong faith, and that is what carried me through everything. But at times, it was still hard, and I was tired. After almost a year of treatment, my cancer had not spread, but it was not going away. The hospital where I started treatment told me they were no longer treating to cure me. This was the same time the amazing people at Make-A-Wish asked me what my one true wish was. I knew exactly what I would wish for, but I didn't know if it was exactly possible. I really wanted to meet Pope Francis, and guess what? I did. Pope Francis and that trip gave me hope. And I just had this feeling, it was a peaceful feeling, and it felt like I was recharged and ready to go back and fight again. And I did, with new doctors and new treatments, and today I am cancer-free.
Hello, I'm Larry Deshawn, and I'm here with a very special guest today, Grace. 3 years ago, Grace was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and thanks to Make-A-Wish, they made her wish come true, a visit with Pope Francis. After that, Grace came home with renewed energy and optimism to face the challenges that were ahead of her, and thankfully today, Grace is cancer-free. Join your colleagues around the world to help Make-A-Wish continue to grant wishes to children like Grace. For our 70th birthday, we're challenging everyone to help us raise $70,000 for Make-A-Wish. That's a lot of wishes, right, Grace?
Yeah.
Be sure to tweet your photos on the creative ways in which you're raising money for Make-A-Wish. And there will be a special gift for the winner from the SLT.